Weege, here we go.
Yeah, women's class should be exciting. Usually is. Heat race was Ignacia. The name is cut off on my sheet, so we're going to have to wait.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, too long to fit. That is the Kawasaki rider number 813 that won. There she is. She won the heat race. Second right now.
Everybody looking.
Katie Benson is in the lead. 28.
Yes,
Yep, 28.
Absolutely.
Katie Benson, seen her at this for a long time, leading them around right now. Oh, we got a block pass coming. Almost for second place.
Wow.
Ignacia able to hold on to it on the Kawasaki. Oh, we got a good setup for racing right now.
We certainly do. And you said Katie Benson, been around this for a long time at 18 years old.
I know. It's so funny how this game works, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Remember her in the girls' class.
For sure.
Now in the women's division.
On an 85, yeah.
Yep.
And, man, the stage is set right now, as Rodney Tomlin would say. I can tell you.
Hannah Hodges is the third-place rider.
Exactly. The stage
well
is
known
set.
As well. She's trying to take second away. Here we go. Benson in the lead. Hodges going to run the high line. Nowhere to go. And down. Oh, man. So there was just no room.
Absolutely not. Tire to tire right there.
Yep.
You know.
And the bike will fire. No. And now it's over for Hannah Hodges. That's a bummer.
That's what happened to Hitman earlier. Went down, lost the fire, and that was that. No spark.
Finally, it's back. I think she might have popped that thing into neutral.
For sure. Good deal.
So that one really hurts. So now Katie Benson only has one rider to deal with.
Hannah Hodges in that number 2, or I'm sorry, Hannah Hodges in the number 3 ride right now in that number 172 machine.
Well, she was until the crash. She's almost back to the back of the pack at this point. So let's see if Benson can hold on to it. Ignacia Riveros. That is your second place rider. Is that Shelby rolling? Rolling up to third? Yes, it is. Good call. We got Rodney out there helping us. And Roland had that 30-plus BC title against the men earlier today. Let's see if she can make it 2 championships. Got a little work to do. Ignacia and Riveros Nahasheo. That's what I'm going to go with.
Nausea.
All right.
And, you know, to add insult to injury, if Shelby Rowland doesn't get up there in the front of this one, all those guys she beat earlier.
You're right.
I say, man, are we?
I wasn't even podium level.
Wow. Sorry, fellas.
That is an error that don't like to be beat by girls.
What's the gap over there, Rodney, for Katie Benson?
Only a second and a half.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't much. Under 2 seconds, about a second and a half right now.
Well, just that last lap, I guess, increased to 2.3. So Katie was able to gain a little bit of time. She got a 105.9.6 and a 106.76 for Ignacia. So gaining a little bit of time there. Shelby Rowland turning nearly identical lap time as Riveros, so not really much of a gain there, but there is a 3-second gap between the second and third place rides and another 7 back to Brianna Sheltema, who is your now fourth place ride, and Brooke Boland rounding out the top 5.
And we're picking it up with Hannah Hodges here. Third early was going for second, went down. So she's just trying to get back into the top 5 at the moment. Maybe she can hustle her way up to a podium.
She's up to 6 now.
Yeah. There's a good amount of time left.
She actually has the fastest lap on that lap number 3. Even amongst the traffic, she's trying to work her way through. But there's 13 seconds between she and fifth place ride Brooke Boland, so she's got a big gap to make there. She's turning about a 6-second faster lap, so she should be able to do it in 2. That would mean 6 laps down on that one. In an 8-lap race, that'll only give her 2 more laps to try not only to make the pass, but then bridge more gaps to get a little further up in the pack.
And I got to tell you, props to Caitlin Helzer in that 7th place right there, working strong. Just had her 19th birthday here the other day in the stadium. and not as many laps, not as much seat time as a lot of these young ladies. And I got to tell you, progressing very quickly is the number 316. I got to tell you, impressive, Caitlin Helzer.
Watching Hodges trying to catch Brooke Bolin after the crash early. Benson's lead 1.7 over Riveros.
How far back is Shelby?
About 5 seconds. So Shelby Rowland's got her work cut out for her if she wants to make a run for this win. As you watch Hodges here.
She had pulled to within 3 there at one point, but she lost a little time on that last lap. Must have been a mistake, or maybe she's laying back a little bit. But it's now 8 seconds we're seeing. She turned a 108 the lap before, a 109 the lap before. There she dropped to a 108.
And again, here we are at the end of the day. This track has taken a beating that looks fantastic, but it is getting choppier. So a little mistake can turn into a big mistake, or something you did not see a couple laps ago did just appear. We're at that point in the day.
There's Rowland right there, and this track does look awfully square and choppy. Dude. Yeah. Where, it was not the roller soft sand bumps anymore. It's more that square stuff. It's definitely getting tough here late in the day. Only about 3 races to go, I believe, after this.
I'm not regretting it so much after I took a good look at that face right there. So how about that?
Keep that thing at home.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to bust out the bike here. So there's Rowland, but she has not been able to close that gap on the leaders. She's all alone in third.
6 in, should have picked up the white flag, I believe.
Igancia Riveros running in second. Benson is your leader.
White flag next time around, 8-lap race.
8-lap race, yep.
Rodney knows.
Rodney knows.
Well, it'll show 7 when the race is over, is what it'll show up there. That's why I'm
being fair.
Yeah.
That's right. There's Rowland. So, yeah, that's going to be crazy. She's going to win the 30 BC, but might only come down third in the women's class.
I wonder.
But the girl who's beating her is half her age.
So
really?
I wonder which one would carry more weight for Shelby. I mean, beating the guys in the bet 30+ BC, or
that's a tough call. Yeah, I mean, that's a heck of an accomplishment. I don't know. I might say it still was a pretty awesome weekend.
Right. Oh yeah, no doubt. Like Megawatt said,
Katie Benson, 18 years old. Shelby Rowland, 31. So not half.
Yeah,
but exactly, man.
I see your point. Yeah.
Thank you.
Rowland is a veteran of this group.
Absolutely. And you know what? These girls behind her, or the girls in front of her, they've looked up to her.
Yeah.
I will guarantee that they said, I want to ride like Shelby Rowland at one time in their career or another.
And now they're racing against her.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Our second place rider
that's
down.
Who that was.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Riveros, second place, down.
Shelby Rowland into the number 2 ride.
Only one mistake away now.
Yeah, man.
Riveros rode a great race out of Santiago, Chile, and she can't get back on the bike, and it looks like
her
she's
shoulders hurt. She's lost a visor right now.
Man.
Wow.
She won her heat, was running second in the main, and that is a heartbreaker.
Look at the emotion.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the emotion. To be honest, the pain of that shoulder is nothing compared to the pain of the finish for her right now, I'll guarantee you.
She was headed to the white flag.
She absolutely was.
And was headed to the white flag and headed to a second-place finish. And now your leader, Katie Benson, coming across at Greer, South Carolina. Here she comes.
There you go, checkers for Katie Benson.
Great ride.
Shelby Rowland will take second, and I don't want to say a whole lot, but these two girls spend an awful lot of time in the woods throughout their
You better believe it, Rodney. Hey,
she plugs in. I like it.
Rodney. Hey, listen, that's exactly right, dude.
Yep.
Katie Benson's going to visit David Iser on the podium, and then Rodney, you got to take the podium. So the rest, as Iser is headed out. So big thanks to everybody at DMXS Radio, that entire staff and crew, for coming and hanging with us and helping out. Rowland is second. Hodges. How did that happen? Hodges ended up third.
Hey, listen.
What a charge.
Over the berm, got back up, hit the head down, man, hit the reset button, said, let's go.
Never gave up.